Chapter 385, Congratulations for hurting me. However, after this fellow underwent his metamorphosis into a demon, his skin and flesh had become much thicker. He was not killed by Song Shi's slap from afar. Instead, he rolled hundreds of meters on the ground like a ball, shattering rows of buildings. Qian Wujia's heart skipped a beat. He had seen with his own eyes that the elder of the royal family had been suppressed by this fellow, but now he had been sent flying by a slap from Song Shi. In comparison, the gap between him and this person was like a deep chasm. A few years ago, he was about the same level as the other party and participated in the Langia Immortal Dao meeting together. Back then, even though the other party was the first to reach the top, he was still unconvinced about his power. Tsk. No wonder he's so confident. He's using demonic ki to cultivate a demon body. Song Shi was not surprised that he did not kill Demon Venerable Yu Hua with a single slap. Instead, he sized up him with interest. Roar! The latter roared angrily and jumped up from the ruins like a rubber ball. He stared at Song Shi angrily. Why are you so strong? I risked my life to undergo this metamorphosis, but I still can't compare to a damn nascent soul like you. The heavens are unfair. This sentence resonated with many people, especially those who had been taught a lesson by Song Shi. They all agreed in their hearts. They felt that the heavenly Tao was really unfair, making this person so abnormal while they, who had worked hard to cultivate, could only be bullied by him. If you feel that the heavenly Tao is unfair, go against the heavens and kill them. Pierce through the sky so that the heavens can't do you injustice anymore. Song Shi shrugged and gave the other party a suggestion. Many people were speechless. He was just jealous that you improved so quickly. How was that enough to risk defying the heavens? Demon Venerable Yu Hua stopped roaring helplessly and suddenly fell silent, looking very abnormal. This made Song Shi feel that there was most likely something wrong with this fellow's spirit. Lunatic, 1,000 faces, come and eat him together. The next sentence revealed that Demon Venerable Yu Hua had indeed become abnormal. Whoosh! Whoosh! Two more monsters shot out from the demonic cloud. One had long hair and a crazy expression. He looked like a complete lunatic. His body was covered in bumps like a toad. The other fellow made Song Shi feel disgusted. His huge body was actually covered in human faces, male and female, young and old. The human faces were all distorted and black, as if many evil spirits had gathered on a person. Compared to Demon Venerable Yu Hua, whose demonic characteristic was that his size had changed, these two guys looked more like monsters. But the gazes of the three were abnormal. They looked at Song Shi as if they were really sized up food. This guy looks delicious. The madman grinned nastily. I can't help drooling. 1,000 faces licked his lips, and disgusting mucus flowed out like a starving beast. The most disgusting thing was that the other faces on his body also revealed greedy expressions, looking sinister and terrifying. You are all so excited about eating me. It also got me wanting to eat something. Song Shi's expression was calm. Even though after their metamorphosis, these two fellows were now comparable to soul transformation cultivators. Father, be careful. They injured our two elders. We can't underestimate them. Qian Wuji reminded the Qian Emperor. As for Song Shi, he did not need to care. In the next second, the three demonic creatures moved. Bang! 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 The sound of the air being torn apart sounded out like bombs. As the demonic clouds rolled, they rushed towards Song Shi from three directions. They actually did not care for the presence of Emperor Qian at all and only had Song Shi in their eyes. He was the center of their hate and resentment. Song Shi looked down at the three afterimages and estimated that if he stood still, it would be very difficult for the three of them to kill him. His body was too strong and had already surpassed the level of ordinary divine bodies. Even Void Refinement Realm cultivators might not be comparable to him. Puff! Head did not wait for death. The flames rolled, but this time, they were all compressed in his palm. Demon Venerable Yu Hua ran the fastest and sent another palm over. 6 Demon Suppression Fist. Extreme Yang Palm force condensed in Song Shi's palm and collided with Demon Venerable Yuhua's fist. Boom! The void shattered, and at the same time, Demon Venerable Yuhua's arm shattered. A stunned expression appeared in his blood-red eyes for a moment. Then, his body trembled violently and he hit in the chest by Song Shi's fist. He was sent flying and his body began to crack in the air. The power of fire erupted in his body and rushed out through the crack, tearing his body apart before exploding. All of this happened in the blink of an eye. It looked like Demon Venerable Yuhua had rushed over at his fastest speed, and was sent flying at an even faster speed by a fist before cracking and exploding in midair. Clearly, Demon Venerable Yuhua's body that had been forcefully raised to his current level, and thus he could not withstand this level of collision. However, his two fists were no match for the other for hands. Song Shi sent Demon Venerable Yuhua flying, and at the same time, his chance of dodging the attacks of the remaining two was small. He did not choose to dodge either. He blocked Thousand Faces' attack with one hand and forcefully received the Madman's attack. The clothes transformed by nomological power were shattered, producing a muffled sound. Terrifying aftershocks spread out, tearing apart a wooden building beside it. Song Shi's body swayed as he dispersed the shock waves from the attacks. The clothes formed by his nomological power quickly recovered. He looked like he was being blown by a violent wind. His hair fluttered in the wind, and he looked calm. He quietly looked at the madman who had maintained his attacking posture, and his expression was a little frozen. "That's all you've got?" Crack! Thousand Faces' arm was grabbed by him and easily broken. It was torn off from his shoulder and blood instantly gushed out. "Ah!" Thousand Faces screamed and retreated. The other faces on his body revealed expressions of affliction. The madman did not retreat. Instead, he stabbed at Song Shi's heart with a dagger Dharma treasures. Ding! Song Shi's skin was torn. He looked down and said, "Congratulations on hurting me." Everyone was dumbfounded. How strong was this body? A soul transformation cultivator. S full strength attack with a Dharma treasure had only broken a little skin. It was too shocking. How could this be? The madman muttered to himself with a crazy expression. It must be an illusion. Haha, it must be fake. You're a dreaming? Song Shi slapped the lunatic's head and snapped it. He spun it around his neck a few times before facing his head to himself again. This person is a demon. I can't kill him. If I can't beat him, I won't eat him anymore. When Thousand Faces, who had lost an arm, saw this, he shouted with a sobbing tone. He turned around and said, "Sect Master, let's run." But when he turned around, he only saw a charred ground. The strongest cult master had already died and was burned to death by the supreme Yang True Fire compressed by Song Shi. This time, Demon Venerable Yuhua was completely gone. There were no clones left for him to survive in. Upon seeing this, Thousand Faces was completely flustered. He hurriedly sped up and fled. But a sun descended from the sky and instantly expanded. Boom! Boundless flames engulfed him and he was blown to ashes. Seeing his two companions die, the madman chuckled. Knowing that he could not escape, the bumps on his body suddenly swelled and he self-destructed, releasing violent demonic ki. Boom! With a loud bang, Song Shi was engulfed by the explosion. A huge pit was blasted into the ground, and the nearby buildings were flattened. A circle of golden light appeared in the center of the explosion. It twisted under the illuminate and looked like it would break at any moment. However, after the appearance of an immovable king phenomena, another layer of defense appeared and was intact in the explosion.